Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I hadn't actually planned on making a video this evening. I've just, I've just been forcibly signed out of DayZ. I was setting up for an evening of that with some friends, and my Wi-Fi has decided to betray me. Unfortunately, because I live in a shared house at the moment, I'm sharing Wi-Fi with two other people. So I don't know whether it's as a result of that, or if it's just because, well, you know, Wi-Fi and online gaming. Anyway, I'm a little bit frustrated about that, but never mind. We are carrying on with the main story. As you can see, I have a certain something following me around. Yes, we finally have the fat cat. Now, I'd love to say that I got it through doing the fishing ventures like I'd planned. I did not. I bought it. It was 210,000 gil. Yes, quite a pretty penny. So we have him now, or her. I haven't quite been able to determine the sex, but a couple of other things. Because there is an event on at the moment to do with those lovely, oh, I don't have any tombstone thingamajigs. I have some new mounts. So this is one. It's a wolf and it's on fire. It's very cool. And the other one I've picked up so far is that one. Oh, okay. I'm not completely enamoured with it, but I'm going to try and get all of the ones available through the current event. Yeah. Anyway, on we go. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You were a marvel to behold, Geico. This is just after our fight with the insect god. Well, 'tis time we rejoined our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale and to continue our journey. As will I. Or as am I, should I say. Right, let's go back to that tail feather? Oh no. Loth Astvath, where the Unmind live, I believe they were called. So we still can't fly in this area, but we do have a few missions to get on with. I've not really played anything of this since the last recording. In terms of doing side quests, I mean, because I've just been focusing on getting those tombstones. So I've been grinding a lot of dungeons. That's basically it. Checking in on the Maelstrom Squadron, because I'm a certain rank. I think I'm Storm Lieutenant 2nd grade. Yeah, 2nd Storm Lieutenant. I command a small Maelstrom squad. So I've been training those guys up and sending them out on missions, just to level them up. And also because I think we need to get them to a certain squadron level before I can promote myself to Storm First Sergeant. First Lieutenant, sorry. No, thank you. So here we are, back at the Hive. A few missions to do here as well. God, more than a few, there's loads. Geico, Lady Ysayle, thank the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name, and you're quite certain he will keep his word. There was honour beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Geico. Yes, I am a bit of a miracle on legs. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light. Unlike some, you were gone so long that Master Elfinord here nigh lost his wits with worry. Fretting like a maid for a sweetheart he was. Estinien, was that truly necessary? Ha ha ha, not truly necessary, but certainly true. Huh? Ahem. What matters is the primal is banished, and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidofnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm. What's its face? Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. Aye aye, Pipsqueak. You are unkind, Estinien. For all his experience and intellect, Elfinord is still but a boy. Yeah, go apologise. Oh, look at him. Right. You alright, mate? Shall we be on our way to Annex Shrine then? I would not have the dragons think that we've forgotten our bargain. No, of course not. And here we are. Hey, there's missions to do here as well. Hello again. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Gnath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. By Geico's hand was the beastmen's god Lord Ravana laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat. Promise we believe he will keep. The Gnath should trouble you no longer. Deity is slain then. How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Hast thou fulfilled thy promise? Oh, thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie you unto the deepest reaches of Mourn, and there you shall find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Som Al. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vinfir. That one. Excuse me. If memory serves, the Cavern of Mourn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Quite so. Quite so. Second floor, eh? Okay. Is the stairwell through here? It most certainly is. So once again, the weekend is upon us. I have deliveries arriving tomorrow and Sunday, I think, as well. I've ordered myself some very bizarre things. I think this is the right way. Is this Mourn? Yeah. So I've ordered a compost bin for my garden. I don't have a big garden. In fact, it's mostly patio. There's only a tiny, well, a smallish soil bed, and I've ordered a spade as well to shovel things. Well, to shovel things around. I've also ordered a bookcase for the top of my desk. So it's like it's more like a tidy, but it has a bookcase thing on it. And I've also ordered, this is very boring, I don't know why I'm telling you this. So basically the top of my computer desk is glass. And for the edge, I've ordered this stuff that goes around it to kind of take the edge off. So it doesn't hurt my my wrists so much. I could have just got a wrist rest, but I've got a full mouse mat thing, so a full desktop mouse mat. And I don't know whether or not a wrist rest would work that well. Also, I have a steering wheel that I attach to the end of my desk. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you. I bet you're glad you know that now. I bet that was fascinating information. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Som'al's summit for thee and thy companions. I wonder if we were supposed to be attacked in there. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcome. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground, and resting place both. Wear you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offence at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinien. The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tiamat herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Don't think that's going to get you the response that you want. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture. It is for their sake that I go now to speak with Thingy. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as Azure Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. We are to meet with Thingy. Our path leads up the mountain. Let's go. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? We could dance a merry jig all the way to the top. That's always an option. Okay. So we have another thingy to do. See how long this takes to get into. So, average wait time 10 minutes. We shall see about that. You know the drill. I'll be back in a bit. Okie dokie, let's do this. That took a long time. Ooh, this is pretty. Som'al. Hey. Let's do this. Kaboom. Still rocking the butler's outfit. I do actually like it quite a lot. Way is clear. Ooh my god. Hell is that thing? Nice. Circular projectile vomiting. Okay then. Ward Sky Warriors boots. Don't need those. And Sky Warriors ring. Yeah, don't really need that either. Could do with some... Well, actually, I think most of the gear that I've got at the moment is better than anything I'm going to pick up in any of these dungeons. So, unless it looks super cool and I want to glamour it, it's pointless. No, don't do that. Don't need that. Around about this time in most dungeons, I start to say, this is going fairly well, and then something awful happens. Or maybe I don't say it, maybe I think it. But it certainly does seem like things are going okay for a first time. Go on, let's see what's in there. Sky Druid's earrings, we don't need them. Ooh. What the shitting hell is that? Maya. Ooh. Oh, that was lucky. Don't need them. Don't need them. You move to betrayal, apparently. hello. And Ergo Dragon. Okay then. Guess our final four rests atop this hill. Yes. Oh dear. That is one buff-looking dragon. Don't need greed for that. Greed for that. Don't need it. Ooh, ow. Well, I should have seen that coming. Oops, daisy. I pressed the wrong button then. Well, I sincerely hope the limit break builds up quicker than it is, because we need that badly. We need it badly now. Shields up. Oh god. Sod it. Oh. Oh well, we did it. Pass on that one. Don't use that. Pass on that. What did we get? Okay then. We lit up another crystal. We're slowly regaining our former strength, I guess. Oh, me indigestion. Geico. It would seem Tierman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. You are an idiot. What is happening? Gasp. Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we're here then. His fury. Gasp. It bleeds through the eye. That's not a good sign. Fear not, I am yet my own master. Oh, excuse me. But that damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. You'll be no damn good to us if you keep collapsing like that. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end? Never. It never ends. It's like this forever.
Leho Somu Aruを踏破し、その頂に立った冒険者たち。彼らが目にしたのは、雲海に浮かぶ美しい浮島の数々だった。かつて人と竜とが共に暮らしたという雲上の世界に、光の戦士たち一行は千年ぶりの来訪者として訪れたのだ。
This part of... No, it's a brand new area. I thought this might be the upper reaches of the, what do you call it? Cloud, sea, or whatever it is. Never mind. Let's go attune ourselves to another Aetheryte. Moghome. Oh. Well, this looks incredibly cute. What do we have here, chaps and chapesses? We have reached it at last, the peak of Som Al. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthus, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Huzzah! Right, is that for... guess that was for there. Yes, because we've got one more mission to do, which is actually that one. Yes, and then we get that. Okay, let's finish this. Now that we've scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Thingamajig himself. It's Moogles! What manner of creature is that? You've never seen a Moogle? Oh, you're in for a treat. Geico, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It was a Moogle. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. Pardon me. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Thingamajig makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Run! Chase that furry thing down and cut its legs off. I mean, talk to it. Bah, he's gone, Geico. We must widen our search. Okay, let's do that. Consider my search widened. What's that? Why is there a glowy thing on top of that toadstool? I bet you I can't get up there. Told you. Etheric disturbance. Nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Okay. I've heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They're rather adorable, aren't they? Nah. I had to fight a massive one, so, you know, they've lost a little bit of their appeal for me. What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Ha ha ha. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhap it was simply one of the strange plants shifting in a breeze. I don't think so. Although they do have a similarity. Very pom-pommy like shape. Hi, Victor. There is no sign of a Moogle in the area. Well, I've failed to find it. Now what? Ooh, what's the compass say? To the east. Oh yeah, it's those things. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could it be he concealed himself within with magic? Possibly. Oh. Do you know what? I might take the Uchigatana. Because... why the fuck not? That looks like Kan-E-Senna. Why would she be here? Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I'm certain Thingamajig would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are the days we cannot well afford to squander. Oh, those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Ysayle, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphinaud? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Geico, come with me to Gridania. Oh, okay, that's why. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Moggle Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Yes, perhaps. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Very noble. Thank you, Estinien. Come then, Geico. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. But I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I'm glad you told me that. And with that, everybody buggered off. Right, where's this aetheryte then? There's lots of etheric disturbances. Oh, bloody hell. That scared the life out of me. Could it be that one over there? I don't think there's anything down there. What about up here? Oh, that's attunable. So this is a brand new area, so the one that I got before won't be for this part. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, how many things are there? Holy crap. That's a lot. We are at the summit. I don't think this is where it intended me to go. Well, the only aetheryte I can see in the area is that one. Let's just drop down here. No, we can't. Bugger. Alright, back down we go. And being that this is the new area for our missions, I might set this as a favoured point. I'm not going to set it as my home destination. And when I was on the Mog Station website thingamajig trying to activate Endwalker, I found out that because I've got the companion app, I get an additional favoured destination. I think. So it might be worth trying to use that. Wow. Right. Ooh, could register as a free destination. Yeah. Stay with them. So I thought he said that I could use it to get back to Gridania. Yeah. Okay, we haven't visited any of the places. I mean, I guess we can go that way. Right. Never mind all that. Let's... Nope. Bloody hell, that's expensive. Okay. That's what you get when you spend all of your money on pointless minions. So yeah, there was one other thing that I kind of wanted to mention. I've already had a bit of a whinge about it on Twitter, and I have made a little video of the moment it did actually happen. The Lands of Law series, I have given up on it for the time being. And I feel really bad about it. It's been eating at me for a while. But basically what happened was I had put one of the items that I needed to finish the game. I am literally right at the end of the game. And I'd put one of the items in a wall, what do you call it? Like a little hole in the wall. And it closed up over it. Now I can remember doing it, I just can't remember where. And it's not the type of game that will tell you, you know, where you put something. There's no objective markers. And it was a key item. Which I do know because I looked at a walkthrough, which is another thing that bothers me. So, yeah, that has kind of... It annoyed me because I'd got really far with it, and then my brain just went, I can't. I cannot anymore. So I stopped. And I feel as though I should go back and finish it. But then I also have... You know, I want to play other things. I want to get on with other stuff. So if I spend all of my time bashing my head against the same brick wall, I'll never record any other videos. But the other thing that's really kind of getting to me, I'm going to have a wonder about while I talk. The other thing that's really getting to me is the fact that I feel as though I'm taking this too seriously. Like, I have a very small amount of people who actually subscribe to the channel, and I'm not pulling in like loads and loads of views, so it's obvious that my content isn't getting that much attention, which is, again, I've said before, which is absolutely fine. I really don't mind. Yet for some reason my brain is treating this as if I had an audience. So, I don't know, I'm confusing myself with my attitude towards it. I guess it's a good thing because it means that I actually care. But then at what point does that become a detrimental attitude? Like, I'm caring to the point that I'm upsetting myself about it, you know? I don't know, and maybe I have to chill out with it for a bit and just record less, or take it back to like the basics, what I'd intended the whole thing to be from the start. I think I went through this a while ago, just having a bit of an identity crisis in terms of YouTube and what I am actually doing here. I initially set out for it to be something therapeutic in terms of continued, you know, part of a continued treatment thing after coming out of rehab. So that made sense to me at the time. it's kind of evolved into something else, which is natural, I suppose. But with that comes this expectation, and I need to be careful about expectations that I place on myself, especially when, you know, I'm doing something for fun, not for... This isn't my business, this isn't my livelihood, this is just something I do for fun. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe it just needs more thought, maybe needs less thought. Who knows? Alphanord, I sent word to the Elder Seed Seer upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report she's agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance? I am very well familiar. The Elder Seed Seer awaits you. Pray follow me. Hi. Long time no see. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you've done for us in our absence. Would that it was solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. She's like a tiny female Gandalf. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo, I say, Kupo. Hello. Greetings, Kuplo Cop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kan-E, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Moggle the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphanord, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide in the larger races. We often hide when the larger races come tramping through the forests. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. He's got tiny hands. Tiny, tiny hands. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. You never know. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then. Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. There's a good man. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Ooh. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus I do choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? I mean, it absolutely is, but I think they're all a bit worried. Most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honoured by your presence. She's just bored in the Twelveswood. She just wants a vacation. Reety. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Som Al. It being a path I've already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Cool. Let's go back to Moghorn. Doesn't cost as much to get there now because we've set it as a favoured destination. How's it going, Estinien? What have you been up to? Arguing with Iceheart, no doubt. Well met, warrior of light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. Yeah, you have his eye, so, you know. Good joke. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call, and there is naught to do but wait. And sharpen your lance. They are here, Geico. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, void as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Som Al for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinien, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It is an honour to meet you, Sir Estinien. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Stop flirting, Estinien. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they're more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Yes, let's do that. That looks like a giant seat. I bet there's a big fat Moogle right in the middle of it. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kan-E-Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Wow. Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. I'm telling you, giant Moogle, right there. Any money. Yep. I friggin' told you. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honour to meet you. That sounds way too close to Boglin. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kopp, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that pom is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here, amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Thingamajig, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kan-E-Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. How fortuitous. But I am afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. That would be Estinien. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Thingamajig, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Geico here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for There is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. So I assume this is going to be go and do quests for us, and we'll be your friends. Okay then. What do they want us to do? Let's finish this one. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplo Cop called you again? Geico Kujin, don't forget. Geico, your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kuplo. As are Moggun, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. Call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Oh dear. Nothing else that we can use? Nope. I can use the... well, I have the Samurai class as a job, so I'm going to take that. Let's see. That's the Summoner one. Moglu. Yeah, let's equip the Samurai class very quickly. And see if this Uchi-Katana is better. Strength 45. Strength 45. Is it exactly the same? I think it's basically the same, isn't it? No, titanium Uchi-Katana. Where is it? That's a Mithrite one. Oh, we're not high enough level for it. But it is better. What level is it? 54. So we could do with leveling the Samurai. Let's give him... I don't know. That. Oh, yes, that looks badass. That looks really badass, actually. Yep. Oh, it's part of the actual outfit. Okay. We picked up some rings and stuff, didn't we? Those earrings are already better. Do you have any good neck stuff? Not for samurai. And rings. Casting. Aiming. No, nothing. Okay, never mind. That was pointless. I do like the samurai look. But it is not the class for me at this moment in time. So we'll return to Summoner and see what Moghan would have us do. Lance, Kite Shield. Let's turn that one down. Let's go and see what other rewards we get. Because surely we must get a summoner-based weapon or thing. Yes. Oh, we've already got one of those, I think. Yeah, right there. Except that one appears to be better. Yep, it is. It's a high-class one. Okay, cool. Well, we're not going to do those just now. We're going to leave this episode here for now. Next time we will do the Mughals' Trials of Trustworthiness and see how we fare. But for now, from myself and our newly purchased and far too expensive Fat Cat, it's adios and see you next time.